So I thought we'd do a little something different tonight. I got this, you know, the resupply box from DecoExchange. And I haven't really looked at it a bunch. I just kind of glanced in it and saw that it was like florals and picks. And I thought, let's do a swag. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So, that's the plan. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I haven't really checked out what's in the box. So we're going to check it out together. And I want to show y'all, I started a couple new things for the witch wreath that we're going to do. Look at that. Can you see that? This is a little witch hat. So I'm going to seal it tonight so that it'll be dry by tomorrow. This one is going to be a cauldron. Okay, look at this one. Ah! Okay, so I made a actual template for this. And so I have to paint the other section, but I'm waiting for the first section to dry. And I will give you the little pattern that I used. And so what I do is I cut it out with, I just get some of that Mylar stencil sheets and I just hand cut it out. Because it's just as easy. Let me tell you how I did this. Now, of course, I recorded it, but I think you'll be surprised how I made this. Okay. This is just craft foam from Wally World from Walmart. I took a metal cookie cutter. And let me zoom y'all down. Whoops. And we're gonna put a few more little things on here, but okay. Just so you can see how easy this is. So what I do is I take this and I use it to press it down. Now, this is too thick to cut all the way through, and honestly, it would be really hard to do. So what I do is I use it as my template, and then I can take my X-Acto knife or a kitchen knife and cut right through it because I can see the outline of where it is. So that's how I did that, and look how stinking cute it is. I mean, come on, that's cute. So now you know how to use your cookie cutters. And yeah. I've been meaning to do that for a long while. I've actually told Z about my idea before. And I'm just now getting around to doing it. Putting it into action. Okay. And then of course I just painted it and glittered it. I did use a little bit of sandpaper on it to get it, you know, nice and smooth so it would come out nice. All right. So I left these out here so you could see this one. I'm most excited about this one. Okay. And I have made other patterns, so I left those out just so I could show it to you. All right. So the swag did not come with the stuff. This is a 32-inch swag. This is from DecoExchange. So there's 2 of this pick. I think there's 2 of this one. Okay. Then there's this feathery thing. That's interesting. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, and there's a bunch of ribbon. That's a lot of ribbon. Okay. Oh, and there's a white. There's a white one too. And then, oh my gosh, look at these. Y'all, I'm just like beside myself. Okay. And there's a sign. Oh my gosh, I love that. Look how cute that sign is. Okay, and then it comes with a little, you know, thing that tells you about your box. So, everything you need to do a project. Sometimes it comes with mesh. Sometimes it comes with the swag. It just comes with all different things. What I like about it is, to me, it feels like it's a challenge. So they send you all these supplies, you don't know what you're getting, and then I get them in, and then I can try to figure out what I'm going to do with them. Send the extra ribbon to you. Alright, so that's really cute. That would look so cute in a centerpiece. We might have to save one of those. Or both. I don't know. I like this. This is just like glitter. Is there a name of it? No. Okay. And then there's an orange one. I'm thinking we may put it in and we may save it for something else. All right. Look at the ribbons. That cat one's really cute. It matches the sign. So that's super cute. And then there's little witches, which there are on here. Oh, I like that one. It has gray. This one has gray, and this one has gray. So those are pretty. So we'll definitely make bows. Well, see, we're going to do a candy-themed Christmas tree this year. And we're going to make all the stuff to go on it. I'll show you. Tell you how smart little Miss Z is. She came up with this idea. These are foam rods, and we're going to make these into the marshmallows for our tree. I already have a lot of ideas. I'm excited about that. So see, it's rods, and we're going to cut them and make them into marshmallows. We're also going to be making gumdrops. We're going to do our own version and then a version from a styrofoam egg. So we're going to do that. We're going to make some ice cream cones and some cupcakes to go on our tree. It's going to be fun. All right. Hi, Mama. All right. I'll get this one open, and then we'll start figuring out what we want to do. All right. Now, I have black and orange. Let's see. I have an orange and a black. Let's get those. Okay. So I have black and orange of these. There is a link for Nick's Seasonal Decor in the description, and he carries all of the colors, including the purple. I think he even has like a sampler pack where you can get like all of them together. So we'll do all 3 of these, maybe 2 of these. I think I'll keep these 2, just because. All right. So we're gonna put these in. We're gonna put these in. This. We're gonna do a bow. And then we'll see if we need anything else. All right. So let's start with our bow. Sassy's still doing pretty well, yes. So, poor Sassy. We figured out that she wasn't eating because we were hiding the pills in her food. The swag did not come with the kit. But I think you can get some of these at Hobby Lobby. I know that Sam's has the bigger ones. Okay. But you know, here in a hot second, all the Christmas stuff will be out again, and it should be easy to find these again. Yay! I'm so glad that your site is getting better. Dad's did too. His site got better too. So hang in there. All right. This one out. Okay. All right. So I think what we'll do is put in some of the greenery stuff first. I don't know. This sign might just be too big for this, but let's see. Let me just kind of spread all this out and then we'll see. This is the longer tip. So these are tips here. Okay. So when you look at a swag or an evergreen and you see it says 160 tips, what that means is 160 of these pieces. So that's important when you're looking at things because the higher the tips, the fuller it's going to be. Okay, so that is important that you know what that means, because you don't want to get one that's just like, you know, that doesn't have anything in it. All right, so this sign is pretty big. So we may actually be able to use this because this one is so wide. Yeah, now this is their monthly. I think they have like extras every month, but it's like, I want to say it's like, was it like $64? But look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ribbons. And then you got all the florals and the Halloween. So if you're conservative, you could get several projects from it. Okay. You see how this one has the longer tips? I know they tend to send a lot, so that's why I grabbed a bigger swag. I think last month they had something with the swag. Didn't they? I think so. Alrighty. But it is a good deal. I think it's a good deal. And I think they're designers, or what do they call them? Coaches. They take turns picking them out or something, I think. So, all right. Isn't this pretty? Look how big this swag is. There. So it has these extra long pines, and there's a lot of them. So if you have something really big, then this is what you would want. So now let's see. See, now that we've spread it out, now this sign doesn't look so ridiculous compared to what the other one was. So let's get this sign ready. So we're going to cheat again. Ta-da. All right. Now, these are the adhesive ties, but I'm going to put some stick fast on it and we'll let it dry while we're working. Don't get the stick fast on your hands. Oh yes, it was a patriotic swag. Thank you. Yes. I think somebody took that one. Who was it? Might have been my housekeeper. The one from last night went to Peggy. She came and got it today. She looks so good. She's getting her hair back. All right, so we're gonna let this dry for a little bit. All right, now we can do our bow and start putting some stuff in. All right, let's see. We got lots of ribbon. So that means we can make a big bow. All right. So we have 3. Oh, look, this one's cute. It's got a little scalloped edge. I like that. Okay. let's put this one on the bottom, because it has a little bit of brightness to it, so it'll be a little bit easier to see. Yeah. All right. Now, this is where it's going to be a little different. I want to measure out how long I want this to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume my bow is going to go here. So I'm thinking maybe a yard, but let's see. Okay. How much is this? This is actually a little over a yard. So maybe 40 inches. Yay! You are more than welcome. I told her she just needs to come see me when she needs a wreath. Lord knows we have enough of them up here. Alright. So this one is pretty wide. So let's start with 7 inches. So we'll go all the way out and do the 7 inches. This has a pattern, but the patterns are kind of going in all different directions, so you're not going to have to flip it. Okay. Let's do 2 loops like this. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a much shorter one so that it can come up at the top. So this is about 12 inches, and we may even trim that down a little. Sims, yeah, in Georgia. Sims Pottery. It's a wholesaler. They are in Georgia. They have one in Georgia, and they have one in North Carolina. Gillsville is where it is in Georgia. Okay, so I'll just match that. Put that here. This is so cute. It has these little tiny polka dots on it. Isn't that pretty? You can order stuff online and you can go in. Okay. This one I'm doing about like just slightly over 6 inches, so kind of in between 6 and 7. Okay. And then again, shorter. Set that aside. Do our little dovetail. Oh, yay! All right. This one is the cats and the pumpkins, and they're kind of going all directions, so I don't think we're really going to have to flip it. Let's just get it on and then we'll see. All right. Let's throw that sucker on the floor. Just makes it easier. Okay, so long tail. All right. Now, one thing I want you to see, I went on this side with the tail because it makes it a little bit easier when I'm pulling the tails down to the end of the swag, because it provides that little bit of separation. All right, so we're going to do about 6 inches there. I'm doing 2 loops of each. Okay. All right, and then this one there. Like that. All right, now this one is really cute, but it's very similar to this, so I want to put something in between them just so it doesn't, you know, clog them up too much. Oh my. My husband gets up at that time. Well, he gets up at, I want to say he gets up at 3:30, or it might be 4. All right, so we're going to do 6 with this as well. We're going to do 2 of this, so we're doing 2 of each one. All right, this is cute. It has a little bit of black glitter in it. All right. Okay, and then this will be our final one. Yeah, if you stay up a few late nights, you won't have any trouble adjusting. Stay up a little bit later, and you'll be all fine. All right. There we go. So I'm going back to that side. Okay, and I want to go a little bit smaller with this one. This is probably about 5.5 inches. Okay, I'm just making sure they match. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, get a couple of zip ties. Go under one side. You want to make sure you get under everything. One of the reasons that I like to use my zip tie to pull my bow out is so I can make sure. Oh, awesome. Well, I mailed your wreath. So, see, when I pull it out like this, I can see that everything is included and I won't miss something. It went to out. Was it? It's either yesterday or today. Okay. I don't know. My time all runs together. Okay. I'll put a zip tie under here. And then we're going to pull it real tight. So I made sure it stayed in that indentation. The first thing I'm going to do is pull my ribbons apart so we can get those all spread out and separated. Okay. That. Right. I'm not even going to worry about the tails right now. All I want to do is get these separated. Okay. There. See, we haven't even fluffed it yet, and it already looks great. Okay, so now to fluff it, we're gonna pull back and forth, break all those pieces from the center. Any piece that's stuck down in there is gonna hamper it from fluffing out. So you definitely want to get any piece pulled out. Don't worry about the tails too much right now, because we will fix those. We're actually going to kind of ignore them for a little while. Even that doesn't seem like a ton of sleep. 10:30 to 4:30. I guess that's about what my husband does. Now, when I'm putting this in, what I like to do, okay, so this is supposed to be the hanger for it, but honestly, it's not really a hanger. So I like to pull a couple of pieces, like 2 or 3 forward like this, and I'm going to tie my bow here, because I don't want it to be too far back. Okay. Okay, so see it right here. And I'll pull the zip tie around so that the tight part is on the inside of the wreath. And I will take my time pulling it real tight because I want to make sure I don't get it too tight. So I kind of pull a little bit, look at it, pull a little bit until I'm happy with where it is. Okay. All right. Now, 2 of these pieces will become the hanger. So I just pick 2 pieces. I just twist them around each other. And that's the hanger. Right like that. Okay. Now, I don't want to do anything with these right now, so this is generally what I do. I'll pull them out. Like this. I'm going to loosely roll them up and just kind of stick it right up here, and we will deal with that later. Okay, that way it's not in my way and we can deal with it later. All right, now, isn't that so pretty? And we will deal with these tails up here as well later. Let's see how our sign is. Yep, it's on there good. Okay. So generally, when I'm working with something that's going to have florals on it, I will do the biggest items first. And the reason being is that it is going to mean that I have to use less items. Thank you. I didn't know you were over on here. It was the Easy Bow. I haven't figured out where my bow dabbery is. Oh, I have. I did find it the other day. All right. So we're going to put this right up here like this. Okay. So let's get that in. And then we can cut all this stuff and start filling it in. So you see how when we put this in here, a big chunk of it is already done. And we're not going to have to do anything to it. There it is. I was going to say, where's my wire? Okay. So we'll just get out some of our 26 gauge wire. You have Hocus Pocus leggings, t-shirts, and shoes. Oh my. I know I want to make a Hocus Pocus pattern for us to do with the styrofoam. Got to see if I can figure one out. Okay. So, just going to run this under here. So see, it has a little place to run your wire or pipe cleaner through, or zip tie. All right, that's what they were made for. Okay. Then, if it's possible, I try to get some wire under these instead of the stuff, just because it's sturdier, works a little better. There we go. And I keep a small little camera in here. Now this one I got from Johnny. Johnny sent me these. Aren't they cute? Okay. So sometimes if you kind of pull up on it a little, it'll loosen those staples enough to get the wire through. Then you can just kind of push it back down. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, 32 inch. I think it had like 91 tips on it, something like that. There is ways to take a smaller swag and make it look bigger. You can put things down at the bottom coming out. That's really easy. And then you can, one of the great things to do is when everybody's selling their yucky Christmas trees, get them and get the pieces off of them, and you can fluff up your swags and make them much better. Now I'm just going to take this wire and get the two sides together, tie it around several times, and then I'll bring it back up, tie it under the sign here, then trim it off and hide it inside the swag. Okay, don't worry about these. We'll fix all that. Okay, now let's do this one. Okay. Okay, so same thing, kind of tuck it up under here. I tie it again just to keep it nice and snug, and then I'll pull my little pieces back out. There we go. All right. So you can see where it is. Okay. Now let's start doing the fun stuff. Let's do the fun stuff. Okay. So the good thing is that we are going to be able to widen this in this area just by doing a few little things. One thing we can do is we can take these pieces off that would otherwise just kind of be in the way. Okay. Okay. Have I got my yucky one? I don't know. Ones that are not really going to be seen. Right. Oh. Alright. I don't want to cut them all off, certainly, but just a few around this area that I know I'm not going to be able to use, and then I would end up having to cut off anyways. Okay. Let's see how many we have. That one I want to stay. Let's see, I've got 2, 4, got 6. Okay. So what you can do is you take this, dip it in your glue, and you're going to put it in here just like it's a floral, and you're going to expand that out a little bit. So this is how you would use the leftover Christmas trees, same way. So if you have a swag and it's not going to accommodate the sign you want to use, this is how you do it. This is how you fix it so that you can make it work. Then of course we're going to put our florals and stuff in as well, and that will also expand it. Hold on. There's a couple of pieces that got stuck under the side. There we go. Okay. All right. So what you're gluing to is the evergreen pieces themselves. That's what holds the glue. So just glue these to the other evergreen pieces. Just like this. Make sure you're hitting it. So that's why you see me do that little back and forth stuff. I'm making sure that I'm hitting where I need to hit. Okay, there. So now you see how it's already gotten wider on the sides. And then we can play off that as we go down. All right. One of the best things to put in wreaths and swags and anything really are these spica sleeves. They're inexpensive. They look great. And it just, like, it will give you a super nice look without having to spend nearly as much. So, thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you need anything for the grocery?
No.
Okay. So what I do when I do these is I pull them out like this. You see how there's 3 pieces? And you're going to trim them. 1, 2, 3. And if you flip these over, it's easier to see from the back where to cut it. So I'm going to cut this 3. This is how I usually cut it. 2 and then 1. And what I do is I'll kind of put them in separate piles because, and it's easier for me to see where to use them. So, bigger pieces, mid-sized pieces, small pieces. So I'll be able to get, what, 3, let's see, 7, right? Yeah, 7 pieces out of that one. So you can see it's a lot. I know you do. I'm thankful we still have Sassy. We finally got her eating again. Unfortunately, that means that I have to shove the pills down her throat because when we associate the pills with food, she won't eat. So, I'm the bad guy now. But that's okay. I don't mind being the bad guy if it keeps her around. Okay. I come in the room and she looks at me like, oh no, is it pill time? I feel bad. But I don't feel too bad because it keeps her with us. Okay. So same exact thing that I did with the others. See how it's easier to see from behind? They're going to be waiting on you. Mine are going to be waiting on me. That I know. Bella is not my first baby. She's my third. She's my third. Yeah. Each time it's hard. But it's so worth it because, you know, yeah, you have to say goodbye, but you know how many years you get with them before you have to say goodbye? It's worth every single tear. Okay. These are our big ones. So we're going to start with these. We're going to take these big ones and we're going to start establishing our line. So when you're doing things like this, the way to make it even is to establish a line, right? So it gives you a focal point to keep your project in shape as long as you stay in that line. So we'll just So you see how much farther out that brings that? Okay. We are going to start at the top, but I wanted to show you that. So I definitely want to save one for that side. I want to save one of these. Okay. And one of those. Okay. Now we can kind of go down. So I usually do the big first. So the areas that are going to need a lot. So you see how much farther out this is than that. Generally what I do is I just come in, I trim a little bit of this off. You can save these if you want. It's really up to you. See, and then it's going to make a cleaner little line down the side. Okay, let's kind of fluff that back up a little. Okay. All right, let's do, so I did a big one there. Let's do like a mid-size. Okay. There. Another little mid-size. So the mid-size is good for this area because I don't want to go out real far. And then these longer ones are better for this area because I want to come out farther. All right, so let's do an orange in here. Now remember, what you're gluing to is these pieces, okay? So you don't have to go all the way under and hit that base. You're actually just hitting these green pieces. So that's what you're getting. Just make sure you're getting that green, that you're getting it and it's hitting something. As long as it's hitting something, you should be good. All right, put those there. And I want to put maybe this one over there. So that'll be for the other side. All right. I want to save a couple for in here. Just keep going down the side here. Now I can switch to some of these smaller ones because I don't need a whole lot of weight. See how we were establishing our line here? Just makes it a lot easier. No, Bella's fine. Bella's fine. It's Sassy. We found out that Sassy's in congestive heart failure, so we had to start giving her some medicine. We've had to really kind of manage her condition. But no, Bella's right there. See, she's there. She's all good. She's over there just hanging out. The glue. All right, so we're going to go down the other side and then we'll fill in some in the middle. So let's start on this side. And we can pull these pieces that we saved. So these will go right there. This one's going to go up at the top. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to, you know, what I'm putting where. But I do want to make sure that I'm not like, you know, purple, orange, black kind of thing. So I will kind of watch out for that a little. I do want to have some up here because we're going to put some things up there. All right, so now we'll kind of switch to mid-size. All right, we'll kind of stay in that line there. Do a black. As you can see, we have quite a lot in there. Okay. Alrighty. And don't worry, if you have too much, you can always trim and you can always move them around. So you can see it's super easy to take it off and put it back on. So if you need to move things around, not a big deal. Let's do these here. Okay. So right in there we go. See how that really extends it out? There. And now our sign looks way more in line with how it should be. Oh. Okay. So let's finish out this little bottom part here. And then we're going to start going through and kind of putting it all over. And then we'll start adding in our other stuff. Yeah. There. Let's do a black. I'm going to go ahead and put this one kind of in the center. Okay. This one down here. See, now if you want to extend out the length of it, you just put your, kind of do the same line, but put your greenery a little bit longer here and it'll elongate it. So if you figure out that what you've got makes it look too boxy, you can bring it out, bring it down. All right, now let's start kind of putting just some, adding some in. Okay. There's no rule to where these go. You just want to keep in mind, if you do it to one side, you want to do it to the other. Doesn't have to be in the same spot. Just needs to be one here, okay? All right. I'm going to put some in this, like kind of in between these. Okay. So we can start filling in some of the other areas. And let's do black on the other side. Okay, like in here. There. Okay. I want to take this bigger one and put it up here. I have another bigger one I'll put on the other side. All right. Put some of this in here, there. Put a little bit in this under the bow, there. I'll put a little here. Now remember, we're going to be putting things on top of this as well. So this is just the first layer. When I work with florals, I tend to like to do things in layers. It makes it easier for me to see, you know, where it's going. But I usually keep a few pieces out to fill in when I see I need a place. Okay. Now I want to put one up in here. Kind of under that bow. There we go. All right. Okay, let's start putting in. Whoop, look, I'm about to knock that off. Let's put these in. These here, you can actually put them in just like they are. You don't have to take them apart. What you can do is kind of spread everything out like this to take advantage of the most of it. That. Can I trim this off a little? And we can put this whole thing right down in here. See how great that looks? Look how cute that looks. We can put the other one up in here, above our bow, or below our bow, above our sign. Okay. So we want to do the same thing. Spread it all out so we can get the most of it. That also makes it look more natural because they smash them all to get them to ship. So, okay. This way we have some kind of color going down the middle. I'm going to put that up like that. I don't want it to cover my sign. I may end up moving that pumpkin. Let's see. Take that out of there. Okay. There. Because I don't want it to smash my sign. I just want to move its location. So it's going to go down in here. There we go. Okay. Let's turn this off. Okay. Alright, now we're going to put these in. These look fun. What are you making? Alright, pull this apart. So this has pretty much 3 little parts to it. Okay. There we go. So, just like we did before, we'll want to spread everything out. This is cute. It has little, like dead tree limbs on it. There. Okay, that's cute. Let's do this one. Cut off that excess down there. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. Let's do this one. Okay. Then we'll put these on this side, and then we'll put the others on the other side. Okay. This is cute. So you see what the ficus is great for is the kind of base, and then you put in your florals, your fillers on top of that. Okay, so I'm going to put this kind of up in here. Make sure it's spread out well. Oh, look how cute that is. Okay, so see, we've got 3 good places to put it. One there, kind of up maybe. Oh, let's do this last one. Okay. I'm gonna put this one down this way. Okay. There we go. Kind of framing our sign. Alright, let's do the other side. This is going to be nice and full. Okay. So, yeah, she's not feeling so hot. Okay. There, like that. Just spread it all out. Okay. This is the cute one with the little trees. Okay, I want to put this one. Spread these out. I like the little white flowers in it with the little bit of orange in the back. It really matches what's already in this. Okay, so we're going to put it right up in here. Okay. And then, so what we can do with this, all right, is we can take these and put it here and kind of spread it out like this. And then we have our little pieces coming out. Just kind of showing you what we're going to do with that. Okay. So right in here, right up at the top. And then here, kind of towards the bottom. There. Like that. Now we have this big booger. Man, this is a lot of stuff. Is that glue? No, hold on. I just pulled it right out. Make sure I'm getting a good spot. There we go. Okay. There. All right. So you see what you do with these ribbons. Okay. Now you can do lots of different things. But I will tell you, if you want to spread them out, having 2 on one side and 2 on the other side really helps to make it easier to spread these out. So if you're struggling with spreading them out and getting them to stay like this, you want to spread out those ribbons, okay? So make sure you're doing that. Then you just pinch them together like this. You want to have enough so that, you know, you're going to still be able to see everything underneath it. You got to find a spot to tie it. Like that. All right. There we go. So spread them out like this. See how having them kind of separated in the bow helps to separate it when you get it on the wreath. And then we've got these little pieces down here. You could do some from the other side if you want. I tend to only like to do the one side, but it's up to you. You get to do whatever you want. Okay. Wow. These things are huge. This is really big. Okay, we're going to cut this up because it's huge. Oh. It's separate pieces. Okay. Okay. I think what I want to do is put a little at the bottom. Kind of extend this out a little. Oh, that's cute. Yep, I like that. Okay. So you can see it's pretty big. So you could cut it up. Well, she needs to set an alarm to take her medicine so she doesn't make herself sick. She needs attention. She didn't take her medicine. I will say I'm feeling a ton better on the Wegovy than I did on the Ozempic. A ton better. So, yeah. And I was finally able to go to sleep. So that was good. Okay. I think I want to put... This is so bulky up here. I want to put some of this up at the top, I think. Okay. I have one I use for really thick stuff so that I don't mess up the one I use all the time. That way I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Now, remember how we saved a few of these? So we're going to use that to kind of hide where we tied our ribbon. Awesome! Come see me. You can take this one home with you. All right. Emily's on, if you're wondering who I'm talking to. All right, we're gonna put some of this up here. I think this is gonna look so cute at the top. All right. Oh, yes. I knew it. I knew it would. I just knew it would. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Look at that. Can you see it? Wait, here. Look at that, that's so cute. All right. I might put some of this in the bow. So we could actually kind of cut it up a little here. And there. Put some of this in the bow. Let's try it. And there. Oh, how cute is that? I love stuff in the bow. Okay. I think we're actually turning my mom towards liking swags now. She never used to like them. And the last few I've made, she's liked. So maybe we're turning the tides with her. I love swags because they're just so much fun and there's so many different things you can do with them. Okay. This one up in here. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to put this one, I think, down in there. Okay. So we pretty much used it at the top and at the bottom. Okay. There we go. Trim this off a little. There we go. Can you believe we still have other things left? I don't know if I'm going to put those in. Let's lift it up and see how it looks. Let's lift y'all up. Then we're going to see how it looks. Okay. Oh, I love this. This is awesome. What do we think? Isn't that fun? You know what? I actually think I might want to put some things on the sides. So maybe we will use the rest of this. Go back down. All right. So we have these little fun things. I want to do orange. These are fun. I don't know what these are. Do y'all know how they make these? This is ribbon shredded up. I watched a video on a place in China that makes this kind of stuff, and that showed kind of how they did some of it. It's a process. All right, let's see. I don't want it to be too long, but I kind of want to fill in. Yes. All right. So I want to fill in, so this is kind of, you know, the length I need it to be. Okay, that's kind of long. The good thing is I can, if it's too long, I can just kind of push it back in. There. Now it won't look funny in here. Let's do the other side. Okay. I think the reason that it kind of looks that way is because it's hard to see especially on camera, it's hard to see some of this black. And so it just kind of looks like there's nothing there, but there is. So putting in the little bit of the orange should help to, you know, have that black seen a little better so it doesn't look like it's empty. You're loving this swag, yeah. I figured you would. It's got stuff in the bow and it's all wild and she likes that. So we have 1, 2 left. Okay. I think what we'll do is maybe put, no, I don't like that. Maybe we'll put 1 down here. Yeah, let's do that. I still think this would look super cute in a centerpiece. Okay. So if it still looks funny to me, what I will do, okay, is I will get, see, that's the black. Here we go. Oh, how did they tie that together? Hold on, I gotta untie this. Lordy. Okay, there we go. Okay. I will get a green ficus, and we will put some green ficus behind there, so then it makes it look like you can see it. Oh, TikTok, you're a pain. Okay. Okay, this is just plain green. Alrighty. Alright. So what I do is take them and put them kind of up under here. And then that green will fill in that area that looks like it's blank. It's not, but it will. Give the illusion of that being part of the swag. There. Like that. And then that will fix it. Always the way. Are you saying ha-ha because you're not going to take it, or ha-ha because you are going to take it? Before you know it, it'll be Halloween. I was like, well, turn around and it'll be here. There, that's better. Much better. See, now with the green behind it, now you can see the black. So the problem is if there's a black there and you just can't see it. I don't know why. Well, I did. It keeps making me do that. Thank you. It keeps making me do that verify thing. Okay. All right. I think we got it that time. Let's check now. Here we go. Oh, much better. See, it was hard to see these because it's black. Everything in there is black. But now with the green, it's a lot easier to see those in there. See? Oh, that's pretty. I like the little pops of the purple in it. Woo, that's a bigger. It's big, isn't it? It's pretty though. Awesome. That was fun, y'all. So I'll finish up the things to put on the witch wreath, and then we're going to make that on Friday. So I'll finish up the video on the little things that I made, like the little witch hat stuff. It's going to be cute. I may even make a couple of the, thank you. I may even make a couple of the little yarn balls to put in it too, because I really like those. So, all right. Thank you. All right, y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all Friday at 8:30. We do 8:30 on Friday, right? Or do we do 8? No, it's 8, right? It's 8. I don't know. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all Friday. All right. Bye, y'all. Make sure to follow and subscribe.